You know, one day you'll realize that these days seem long and stuff, but the years actually go by pretty quick, you know? You start to realize how quick everything goes by because life goes on, you know? It goes by pretty quick. There's only one straight motion it can go, and it doesn't slow down for anybody either, you know? For example, I could have my funeral today. Would people show up? Doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that life is going to continue to go on. The earth is going to keep on rotating. Day and night is going to keep on coming. Things are going to keep on getting shittier. Things are just going to keep on happening. I'm just going to be gone, you know? There's not going to be some crazy explanation. There's not going to be some world crisis that I'm gone. It's just going to happen, you know, because life goes on. It's just the way of life, you know? Things happen, you know? People die. Things move on. You know, who knows what's next, you know? Who really knows? But that's not the point. You know, the point is that life does indeed go on. And if you don't stop and maybe look around for a second and realize what you're doing and live in the moment, you know, like really feed into it, really express yourself in that moment, you know, just really feel alive, you know, because you're here, you know, after all, you are here in this moment, alive, breathing, hearing, talking, or thinking, you know, doing all these things. You're here, you're conscious, you know, you're able to do these things. Maybe you could walk, you know, maybe you know, it's sunny outside, you know, you go and enjoy the day, or maybe it's a shitty day, you know, because think about it, there's a lot of people in this world. All the people in this world experience the day differently, you know. Maybe I had a really shitty day today, but maybe somebody had a really good day today, you know. Maybe somebody died today, but somebody was also born, you know. The cycle kind of just continues, you know. Somebody's is ending, somebody's is starting, and it's weird to think about, though, because you're kind of just here in the middle of all that. In the middle of all that chaos, randomness, uniqueness, you're here, you know, right plop in the middle. There you are. Whatever you are, there you are, you know. That's the point. You're there. And you're here, you know, you're alive, you know, and whatever that means to you, you're here, you know. But regardless of everything, you made it through all your problems, all your hard times, all those shit storms, all those times it can never get better, times could never change for me. You did it because, like I said before, life goes on, and it will, you know, it will continue to go on. You know, things will continue to change, will continue to grow. But that's why you need to stop, you know, and realize what you care about, you know, because you need to find something. And I'm not just talking about any something, but you need to find something that brings something to you. Specifically you know, something you like. Maybe you enjoy doing it, you know? Just something that makes you feel alive. Something that really brings you into the moment, you know, that makes you feel like, yeah, because let's face it, time moves differently whenever you're doing stuff. You know, whenever you're whenever you're doing things, you're not really thinking about the time. Time is moving by quick. But whenever you're like, oh, I'm waiting for the clock to move, time is dragging on like a motherfucker. And you guys know what I'm talking about. But that's also not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about meaningful things in life. You know, things that actually get you excited. Things that hype you the fuck up, you know. That's the things you should be doing. The people, that's not what I mean yet, but the people you hang around is also a big part of life, you know, because in a way, we're doing it all together, you know. We all are here together making this life, you know. We're all just all apart in the randomness, and we're all kind of confused and lost, and we're all searching for purpose in things, you know, all together at the same time. But it's beautiful that we're all here, you know, and all the chaos, all the randomness, we made it, you know. We found a light, and that's cool. But not for me, you know. Maybe your life is pretty shitty, you know. Maybe you're realizing that you're the problem, and you can't find something. You see that everything you do is just shitty, you know. You fuck it up. You just fuck it up, you know, and you can't stop fucking it up. But it's okay, because like I said before, life goes on, you know. Things change. It's not going to be this way forever. It's not going to be shitty forever, but it's also not going to be good forever. But did I also tell you that you choose whether you're happy or not too? You know, because think about it. At the end of the day, if you're sitting in your bed being depressed, you're actively choosing sit in my bed, be depressed. You know, you're not, no one's forcing you to lay in the bed and be depressed. You're kind of just choosing that. You know, what if this was your last week? You know, what if this was your last week of life and you spent it just dicking around, moping around, and then, well, I guess you wouldn't really care because you're dead and shit, but like, it makes you think about what you're doing in life and what you're doing every day, and is it purposeful? Is it meaningful to you? And you know, it's hard to go out there and live every day like it's your last, because, you know, who wants to go and do the boring, stupid shit that you have to do? You know, like eat healthy and avoid doing illegal activity. You know, I'm just kidding, but you guys know what I mean. It's hard to wake up every day and be like, let's get this done. You know, let's do the shit. You know, let's be somebody today. Let's do something today. You know, let's do something. It's hard to do that every day, but after a while, you start to figure out who you are. Not really, no, not who you are, but what you care about. And that's what's important, you know, like yourself, you know, really being able to figure out what's going on with you, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important. You know, that's who you're spending your most time with, you know, yourself, you know. It's not really anyone else. That's why you shouldn't really care about other people's opinions of you, because they're not feeding your mouth, paying your bills, or doing any of that crap. They're kind of just judging you because maybe they feel insecure themselves, or maybe they went through some kind of pain and now they're bringing it out onto you, you know? Like I was saying before, everybody experiences the world differently. Everybody is fucked up in some sort of way, you know? That's just the truth, you know? Everybody's got something. Everybody's got their dark side, their light side, and everybody's got their things full of masks. You know, everybody's has a different face to put on whenever they see different people, or they act a certain way, you know. That's why it's hard to distinguish the real from the fake, you know, and figure out who your circle should be and who you should put your time into. You know, it's hard. But you realize again that life goes on. You know, it doesn't matter if you're sitting down waiting and trying to figure everything out and waiting for everything to be okay, because the truth is, you're never going to be able to sit down and breathe and be like, everything's okay. I'm not sure that day will come. I'm not sure it's intended to come, you know? That's the whole point of survival. You're always supposed to be feeding and looking for more potential for yourself. You don't really just settle and be like, you know what? This is enough. I think this, exactly what I have now, is exactly enough for the rest of my life. Have you ever heard anybody say that? No. Because everybody is constantly they want more. And that's just by nature. It's not really our fault. You know, it's kind of just programmed into us, you know? But when you could start to beat around that and start getting rid of those narratives and just, because yeah, be grateful for what you got, because in reality, this is all you got. You know, you could sit down and dream in your bed about the dream Ferraris, all the hot babes, all the clothes in the world, all the shoes. You can dream about but this is what you got. What do you do when you wake up? You open your eyes. How do you open your eyes, guys? This is what you got. You know, it's not going to change. You can't shut your eyes and open them and everything is different. This is it. This is what you are given. You have to make do with what you got. And if you want more, you have to make more. Because I'll tell you this, life is fair. If you want something and you want it bad enough, you'll get it. You just got to put in the time, you know? Life is fair. Things equal out. There's always time, you know? But how much time is exactly enough time for you, you know? Because time is valuable. Time is scarce. You know, there's not a lot of it. Who knows how much there is, but that's when you stop and think, you know, how much time it doesn't really matter, you know, it doesn't really matter how much time you have. You're here now, present moment. Stop thinking about what already happened. Stop thinking about what's gonna happen. You're here, live in it, breathe in it, soak in the shit, because that's what it is after all, a bunch of shit that you gotta put up with every single day. But you make it. You are the maker. You do it. But you guys know, like I said before, it doesn't matter what you do, really, because life goes on. There's always going to be a new set. Every 100 years, there's going to be a new set. Everyone's going to die off unless you live to some crazy new ancient age or a new medicine comes out, you know? It's not really that nothing you do matters. It's just that why not try to do it all? You know, not try to do it all, but do the things that you enjoy because it's your life. You know, you are your own unique individual. This is your experience. This is all you're getting. From all my knowledge, this is all you're getting. What you see is what you get. It is what it is, you know. What you're seeing is what you're getting. This is it. Okay? There is not more. Unless you make more. In that case, good for you. You know? But what you make is what you get. You know, you kind of make it. You are, like I said, you're the maker. You create your shit. You create your problems. Everything that everything has in common is all you. You're your own everything. You're your own problem. You're your own difficulty. You're your own shit. You make everything for yourself. It's all your choices at the end of the day. But it's all right. Because life goes on. There's time. There's always time to make things better. There's always time to enjoy your day today. You're here. That means something. Eventually you won't. But with death, sorry guys, with death, you will find meaning, you know, because it all kind of pushes everything together. It kind of just gives you one clear, like one big picture. Everybody enjoy your day and stay positive too, because think about it. Life is going to go on.